I found out my boyfriend has been secretly recording our arguments to prove I am the problem. When I discovered his real reason, I was speechless. The first time I noticed something strange was when Jake would suddenly change his behavior mid-argument. We'd be discussing something heated and he'd abruptly soften his tone, become ultra reasonable and say things like, "I just want to understand your perspective, honey." It felt performative, like watching an actor switch roles last week. I borrowed his iPad to watch Laces while he was in the shower. A notification popped up. Intimate with Megan, minus the 12th of April, my stomach dropped. I opened the file to find dozens of audio recordings spanning our entire 18-month relationship. Every disagreement we'd ever had, meticulously labeled with dates and topics. Megan overreacts about dinner plans. Megan's unreasonable about my female friend. Megan's family drama. Each recording had been edited. My recording had been edited. He'd even added timestamps with notes like notice the irrational tone at 2:14 and classic manipulation tactic at 3:45. When I confronted him, I expected denial. Instead, he looked relieved. Finally, he said, "Now you can hear yourself how I hear you," he explained. He'd been recording our arguments for couples therapy minus therapy we weren't actually in. He claimed he was building evidence that I was the problem in our relationship, that I was emotionally unstable. My ex-girlfriend gaslit me for years, he said. I promised myself I'd never let a woman manipulate me again. These recordings prove I am not crazy this time. I was stunned. You've been secretly recording me to prove I am manipulative, while literally manipulating evidence. That's when his roommate Mark, who'd overheard our conversation, awkwardly knocked on the door. He looked uncomfortable. "Jake, man, I need to say something," he said. "Those recordings aren't just for you. You've been playing them for us at guys' night when Megan's not around. You've been asking everyone to validate that she's crazy." Jake's face went white. He hadn't expected to be exposed. Mark turned to me. "Last month he played one where you were upset about him forgetting your birthday. He'd edited out the part where he admitted he remembered but didn't think birthdays were important enough to celebrate." I felt physically ill, not just from the betrayal of being recorded without consent, but realizing our most intimate moments had become entertainment for his friends minus carefully edited to make me look unhinged. As I packed my things, Jake kept insisting he was just protecting himself, but I finally saw clearly he wasn't documenting our problems, he was creating them. The irony? He's now sending the recordings to mutual friends as proof that I overreacted by leaving him, but this time people are asking to hear the unedited versions. Sometimes the evidence you collect reveals more about you than the person you are trying to expose.